What's interesting, that's a Hendrick car running second, that's a Hendrick-related car leading the race, and that's a Hendrick-related car pushing Carl Edwards. White flag this time.
Yeah, Carl Edwards from the back all day to the lead with 1 to go.
3 Chevys and 1 Ford, and it doesn't matter now. Your friends are where you find them. And from hanging out back, Carl Edwards.
I'll tell you, I don't know if they can catch them. What we've seen today, 2 cars get that big a lit run on them. I don't know that the 39 and the 88 can catch them.
They're in the draft of Edwards and Keselowski.
He's all over you here, just you and him.
Carl Edwards restarted 8th.
If that 09 can stay hooked to the back of that 99, it's going to be hard to get them. It's going to be close right here at the line.
Can Keselowski try to win it?
I don't know. I don't think he can step out until he waits till the last second and picks up.
He goes to the outside. Is Edwards going to no! He turns him.
No, no.
Oh, and that destroyed the front end of Newman's car.
No.
Edwards will not make it to the flag.
Oh,
Brad Keselowski won this race.
Unbelievable.
Carl Edwards' car destroyed, and Junior's protege, Keselowski, the winner, and Carl Edwards is moving around and ready to climb out.
Larry, look at that. The carburetor's gone off.
It's completely gone.
2 more laps.
This is unbelievable.
Well, we've seen the 8 car hasn't needed any help to get by other cars.
Ricky Craven looking low. Dale Jr. moves down to block Tony Stewart.
But when the 8 car does go around the 18, the 20 will go with the 18.
Ricky Craven drives up behind the 55 car, trying to help Bobby Hamilton to the front.
The white flag is up. Final lap at Talladega. Who's it going to be? Labonte, Earnhardt Jr., Stewart, or maybe somebody out of the pack? Look at this move by Jr. at the white flag.
And Tony Stewart goes with Jr.
Coming with you. 20's with you. Labonte blocks Bobby Hamilton.
Cannot believe the Toyota.
Contact. Bobby Labonte's over. It's the big wreck on the final lap. They're racing back for the win. Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Tony Stewart are side by side. This is for the victory as Jeff Burton gets in the middle of it. At least 10 cars involved in the wreck on the backstretch. Burton and Stewart are side by side. That's all Earnhardt Jr. needs to see. Dale Earnhardt Jr. has won the $1 million bonus here at Talladega. Easier at his corner because there's a big crash in the back straightaway.
Line there now. That inside has not been protected the way it was.
Close to last time we had this many different leaders. We saw a first-time winner. Whoa!
He is on the grass. He really was on the grass, folks. And he didn't have mud tires. He was...
Wow. At 190 miles per hour, he was on the grass in the backstretch.
Earnhardt trying to come up through the middle.
And Skinner has taken the lead. Going in turn 3, it's Skinner with the lead.
I started to say the last time we had this many lead changes, we ended up with a first-time winner at Talladega. It was Bobby Hillin that day. Will it be Mike Skinner today? Here comes John Andretti. The Cheerio Pontiac flashing by.
Oh, no, there's on the inside, John. He's on the inside.
Now they're 4 wide for the lead. Well, per second it is now.
4 abreast. Talking about first-time winners. Skinner trying to hang on. Earnhardt Jr. is a 2-time winner this year. Now they are 5 wide with 3 laps to go at Talladega.
No, there ain't 3 laps of green, but there ain't no way they can run 3 laps like this.
Hold your breath, folks. Less than 3 laps to go. Who's going to win it? 47 lead changes, 21 different drivers. Mark Martin trying to plow his way through a minefield of race cars at 190 miles an hour. And here comes Earnhardt.
How did he get through all these cars? I don't understand how he did that.
The Intimidator is scraped and beaten on the right side, but he will not be denied. Missed the restrictor plate. Knows there are 2 laps to go. Earnhardt drums on the high side of Bobby Labonte. Wow. You see him motioning. He's motioning the 55 car of Kenny Wallace to give me a bump. Come on, Kenny, give me a shove.
And Earnhardt is going for the lead.
And listen to this crowd of 170,000 strong.
Richard Childress, both his cars running round 2 as he comes for the white flag. Oh, Earnhardt loose. They're shooting that on the inside. They're getting him back in. He's on the apron of the racetrack, Ned.
He saves the race car up almost against Bobby Labonte. Dale Earnhardt Sr. has come from 17th spot in 4 laps to lead it on the final lap.
But Kenny Wallace is in 2nd spot, followed by
his teammate,
Joe Nemechek.
Nemechek was the pole sitter, and Kenny Wallace has likewise never won a Winston Cup race. 3 Chevrolets on the final lap at Talladega. $2.7 million and $1 million bonus for Dale Earnhardt if he can hang on. The No. 5 contender, Mr. Restricted Race, Dale Earnhardt comes down and will take his 10th career victory at Talladega in the Winston 500.
A crash as the team across the start-finish line.
That's not the way to do it. I don't know. Come on, baby. Come on.
Side by side. 2 laps to go. Somebody's got to give. Getting into turn 1.
Nobody. And in the wall goes Busch. That was not a very good idea.
Look, the crossover move. He got into it.
Come on, clear. Good job, man. Hang in there.
And here comes Blaney. Blaney is now the best car on the track.
Oh, baby. I'm telling you, Kurt Busch is not going to give up the win.
No, he's not. They'll be coming to the white flag this time. Ricky Craven's not going to give up either.
Come on, Ricky.
He gets that run on the high side right there. Kurt Busch looks like he's struggling with his race car.
Here he comes. Here we go again. He's going to wait on him. He's going to put the crossover on him. He realized that wasn't a good move that last time.
White flag.
Here he goes. He's going to try to slide under him here. Come on, baby.
And Blaney's coming.
Both these cars are driving terrible right now. Half a lap to go.
Nah, they're driving good. Come on, baby. You can do it on this end of the speedway. Come off the 4 and get up alongside of him.
Half a mile
Here
to
he
go.
comes. Here he comes.
Who's going to get off?
Here he comes. Here he comes. He's got him this time.
It's going to be a drag race. Wow. They touch. They touch.
Craven got him. Craven got him.
Craven got him.
And
Craven. All right. What a finish.
have you ever?
No, I've never.
Busch in 4th position.
I'm telling you, he's got 2 laps to go. He's not that far behind. I think Kyle Busch is going to win this race.
He beat him a second that lap. Over a second, Phil, coming through traffic. He outrun the leader. Now he's driving around Tom Bodine for 3rd. He might be leading by the time they take the white.
As you mentioned, he's got fresh tires. He can go with it where they're not.
And he is wide open. Some of these guys having to feather the accelerator as they come by the start-finish line. 1 lap of racing to go. Jack Sprague just in front of Johnny Benson, and Kyle Busch has moved to 3rd.
He needs to get one of them this corner, and then he needs to get our leader, Jack Sprague, the next corner. I think he's going to do it.
On the bottom of the racetrack, Kyle Busch able to hug the white line as he goes through 1 and 2. Down the backstretch, Jack Sprague will try to block. Can he block Kyle Busch? Kyle Busch looks high. They go through 3 and 4. Here comes Jack Sprague up high, and here comes Johnny Benson. Benson's going to slide out of 4th. Sprague's going to slide out of 4th, and Kyle Busch is going to win this race.
What kind of finishes can we have here?
Bobby Labonte got hit hard by the 50 truck.
And then the 75 came along.
To the outside, here comes Kyle Busch. He's got him, and Tony cuts off Hamlin.
Now what's Tony going to do? You're clear. And now the question is, Tony's got no help because these guys are running too wide behind him.
Right.
So now it's man on man right now.
I don't think it's gonna get wider here in a minute, I believe.
Here comes Johnson in behind Stewart. Is it enough? Hamlin's high side up there by himself in the 11. First lap led all night by Kyle Busch, and it's the money lap, and it might be all it takes.
It really
now, what does Johnson do to help Stewart?
Doesn't matter. Kyle Busch is going to hog all the racetrack, or he should. He's mirror driving right now.
Tony Stewart trying to get to the bottom.
He may get turned for mirror driving, but he's going to be mirror driving.
Stewart's trying to squeeze in there.
See that hand?
Shoving to the bottom.
See that hand? He just wanted to touch him, man. Just wanted to touch him.
Can't get him to the high side. Here he comes. No,
there he turns him. He turns him.
Busch in the wall. Here comes Stewart to the checkered flag. And another car gets in the backside. It's Casey Kane. And they're scattering everywhere as they come to the line.
Some of these guys hit hard, man.
And one of them was Kyle Busch.
They're still hitting hard.
Come to the white flag. 1 lap to go.
And it's a race from here on, no matter what happens.
Johnson looked high. Kenseth to draft with Edwards. Johnson to the bottom. Almirola to the top.
Man, Matt got shuffled out again.
Jimmy Johnson with Carl Edwards. But Kenseth up the middle, coming back. Help from David Reagan. Up to the bumper of Carl Edwards. Reagan in the middle. His teammate Gilliland is the pusher. They're right on the bumper of Edwards. Is there anywhere to go? Reagan to the bottom. Gilliland with him. David Reagan, July winner at Daytona a couple of years ago. Gilliland with him. Edwards up top. Michael Waltrip to help. And here they come off turn 4.
Push, boys, push. Push hard.
Edwards high. Reagan comes up. Carl on the spot.
Reagan's got it. He's got it.
Front row racing is into victory lane at Talladega. Reagan first. Gilliland second. How about that?
Oh, yeah, baby. Yeah.
You're pulling away from them a little bit. You're about 3 off a cut.
Looks like Stewart's car. The white flag is out. Maybe. The last lap is underway. Who gets back first if there's no accident? I think they're going to have a hard time, even though Logano has a big run, getting back for Kyle Busch right here. I don't know. Looks like they might have a run. They do.
Back down, come back down, come back down.
Cut the other way. Half a lap to go. Here comes Stewart in the 33 as Logano goes to the point. 3 wide in turn 4. A squeeze to the outside wall. Trouble in the corner. Hard, vicious crash. Who gets through to win the race? Caution flag has just been called. The race leader is James Busher in the 30 car.
Unbelievable. Earnhardt has a benefit. There's a slow car up ahead.
And there's trouble coming off of turn 2. Some cars get strangled. It might be this. Whoever gets back to the start-finish line, they'll get the white and the yellow together.
Lake Speed and John Andretti tangle as the leaders head for turn number 3. Andretti and Spencer got together.
This could be the Daytona 500. Bobby Labonte goes to the outside.
Labonte up high. Earnhardt uses the lap car of Rick Mast as a pick. 20 years of trying, 20 years of frustration. Dale Earnhardt will come to the caution flag to win the Daytona 500. Finally, the most anticipated moment in racing. If John Elway can win the Super Bowl, Dale Earnhardt said he could win the Daytona 500. And if he comes around under caution to complete this final lap, the taste of long-awaited victory will be his. Checkered flag. Dale Earnhardt finally is a champion of the Daytona 500.
White flag in the air one more time around Daytona.
11, watch the bottom. Here he comes.
They're side by side for second. 2-car length lead for Dale Earnhardt Jr. as they work their way through 1 and 2 and down the backstretch they go. Junior blocking the lower line. Does that give the advantage to the 48? Junior jumps up in front of Jimmy Johnson. To the bottom of the racetrack, Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to stay in front of the pack. They work their way through 3 and 4. Into the trioval they come. Dale Earnhardt Jr. to the bottom of the track. Junior will win at Daytona. And the big one happens behind them.
Oh my God.
On 1 lap to go, presented by Credit One Bank. And there's the gap between 1 and 2. Kyle Busch. And here comes Larson. Larson to the bottom of the track.
Slide job.
Trying to take the lead away.
Slide job. Almost.
The momentum. The 18. They make contact. The 18 into the wall. They're side by side again. Going into 3 for the lead. Larson has the advantage. Here comes the 18. He puts the bumper to the back of him.
The 42 sideways.
Where's Harvick?
Here comes the 18. Kyle Busch will win.
He's got one more lap to deal with Brad Keselowski. Keselowski fights back on the inside.
Whatever happens now, this race will be
touch. Keselowski gets into Edwards. They save it. Drag race down the backstretch now.
That's that half car length I was talking about. They both survived it. Let's see what happens in turn 3.
Reed Sorensen waiting in the wings. Here's Keselowski on the inside. Carl Edwards, can he make it stick on the outside? Brad thought he had the best car all night. Took the inside line in the restart. This is going to be down to the wire. Oh, they touch. He spun out. Carl gets into Keselowski. Carl Edwards will win.
That's it. Checker flag. You are the man. He deserves it. Good job.
It's a good run there in the middle of 3 and 4. They'll be coming for the white flag right here. 1 lap to go.
The Childress team trying to go to victory lane for the 2nd year in a row in this race.
We had a photo finish here last race. We're getting ready for another one, folks. Get up off your seats. Here they go.
For 2 in a row, trying to set him up.
Gordon's going to make the big move on the inside when they get down here to turn 3. Slow car might be in the way. Here he comes. He's going to drive it to the bottom.
Oh, Harvick's leaving a lot of bottom open.
This slow car is going to be in the way. Just like a year ago, he's going to get him, though. He's going to get him. Gordon got loose. It's Harvick. Harvick by inches. Harvick by inches. Harvick by inches. What a race. What a finish.
How did Jeff Gordon hang on to that car that loose off turn 4?
Man. We got him. Tell me if we got him. 29 car. You got him, buddy. Harvick, you got him.
NASCAR's trying to get him to get down and get off the racetrack. We got a battle for the lead down the backstretch, though. Kyle Busch in the 5, side by side with Clint Boyer under 21.
Watching him, watching the flag man. No sign of yellow. Busch has the lead. Boyer wants it. Here comes Benson. They are almost 3 wide as they come off the corner. No caution. Here come the leaders. Boyer holds it. Busch is right with them. 4 cars under a blanket.
2 by 2 with 2 to go.
And Yaley is off the racetrack. He's out of harm's way. Here they come, and Kyle Busch is going to try to hold him off. Boyer taps
it. They're sideways. Look at Robbie Gordon on the high side. He gets all 4 cars, all the leaders.
Caution comes out as Michael Waltrip makes the pass.
Now remember, the field was frozen when the caution came out, but the cars that caused the caution, they are not able to stay on the lead lap or get the free pass.
Larry, as I saw it looking across the track, at the moment the starter lifted the caution flag, Michael Waltrip had passed those cars to take the lead.
2 to go. 2 to go.
Kyle Busch is 1 second back. Earnhardt 2.5 seconds. Carl Edwards is 2 back.
Hamlin is there, boys. He's there. He's stalking him. I believe Hamlin's a skosh better.
It seems like he has a bit of an advantage down in turn 1 and 2.
Teammates last year, rivals this year. Friends, maybe never. But Joey Logano and Denny Hamlin are going to settle this right now.
Whoa, Hamlin cut him some slack. He had a run on him. Oh, Hamlin. Joey got loose. He got a little sideways off the floor.
There you go.
Hamlin gave him a shot. 1 to go.
Outside, barely. Outside.
Hamlin there. Logano to the bottom, trying to hold his ground.
That's going to be tough, though. But he's been running good on the bottom. If he can just clear Hamlin right there.
No way. He's going to lose his momentum. They're going to touch hard. Are they going to make it?
Neck and neck.
Down the back, side by side.
Kyle Busch closing in.
Watch out for the third place car, Kyle Busch. He's looking.
Hamlin edges ahead. They get it. They touch. They touch, and here comes Kyle. Hamlin, Logano on the wall. Hamlin spins down the racetrack, and Kyle Busch wins in California.
I thought they'd be nice to each other. They weren't.
Overtime, looking for green flag. Harvick, nice restart. 3 wide. Kyle Busch to the bottom. And they're going to make it off turn 2. Harvick the leader. The race will be official at the caution or the checker.
And this is where I'm seeing Kevin Harvick be so good. You see that launch that he got through 1 and 2. Carl Edwards is going to give him a run for his money. There's 2 tires.
It's going to be hard for him to hold Carl Edwards off.
Austin Dillon dropping way back. Won't be a factor.
If Harvick can hold him off, I tell you, he's Superman. That's all I can say.
Well, he held him off right there through 1 and 2, but can he do it 3 and 4?
3 wide, turn 2. Everybody gets through. Next flag ends the race. There's never been a last lap pass at Phoenix. Here comes Carl.
He's under him.
He's going to move him up the racetrack.
He's got him up the hill. Here he comes.
Wow, look at him slam.
It's going to be.
Whoa.
Too close to call.
I can't call that one.
Did you see them hitting one another?
I think Harvick got it by a fraction of an inch.
I think 1/100th of a second.
Fans cheering at Talladega. Earnhardt Jr. leads last lap. Outside. Vickers wants to go. He's getting a little wider.
There he goes.
Junior.
Oh, no! Vickers at 25, up to 48, and takes out Earnhardt and Jimmy Johnson.
Caution is out. The leaders had already taken the white flag.
So is it going to be the 25 or the 9?
There are 19 scoring loops around the track. NASCAR will use scoring loops and videotape to determine the race winner. The checkered flag is out. Checkers and yellow out at Talladega.
Oh, man. Oh, man.
Ryan Newman makes it 4 wide back in the pack. That was close. Matt Kenseth and Clint Boyer. Contact there as Kenseth tried to clear Boyer. Casey Kane trying to push his way through, and it's Tony Stewart in the outside lane with Sam Hornish behind him.
Yeah, Matt Kenseth sitting duck right here. They could be coming by him on both sides.
Outside. What's the 15
Stewart to the lead at the white flag. We're on the last lap. Will they make it back?
Wayne will pass the fast when he's got the 29 pushing him here.
4 deep behind Stewart and Kenseth.
Yeah, Kevin Harvick's got some real help coming towards the front here.
Michael Waltrip in the 55. Into the picture. Pushed by Casey Mears. Kenseth with Harvick behind him. Oh, there's contact. Stewart into the middle of the pack and over.
Caution's out.
And a huge wreck to end this race. Matt Kenseth is going to get to the finish line first. What else? Keselowski slipping while Harvick clears Kyle Busch for the race lead. Danica Patrick into the wall, spinning back down into traffic.
I'm going to throw the caution.
White flag is out. This is the last lap of the race.
Does Harvick have enough fuel to get back here? See Kyle Busch almost spinning there inside of Denny Hamlin.
They're coming to turn 3. Patrick is driven away from the scene. The long dry spell for Kevin Harvick and Richard Childress Racing comes to a close at Phoenix. He slides to the finish line while they crash behind him. Keselowski threads the needle as cars crash to the checkered flag.
I don't understand why they didn't throw the caution there.
2 laps away from his first win of the season with Tony Stewart right behind him. Here we go.
And he tried to put the block.
Boy, they are bobbing and weaving going off into that corner down there. Turn 1.
Tony Stewart on the bottom trying to take it from Kurt Busch.
Stuart Haas 1-2 off turn 2. Drag race down the back. Advantage 41.
Kyle Busch third. Menard. Kyle Larson, the rookie, fifth. Stewart to the bottom again. Larson following suit. Two veteran open wheelers on the inside against Kurt and Kyle, the Busch brothers.
And look at the rookie back here in the 42 car. I mean, he's watching this action.
And this is the same position Kyle Busch was in a year ago with Denny Hamlin and Joey Logano battling for the lead.
White flag. Landon Castle bounced off the wall, goes to pit road. Here we go.
Through the middle.
Kyle Busch looked at the middle, now looks to the bottom.
Here comes Larson off turn 2. Larson's got to run down the back.
Can he win 2 days in a row?
The rookie.
Can he battle Kyle Busch 2 days in a row?
He battled him yesterday and beat him.
Here he comes. Diving to the inside. Kyle took the block. He blocked him.
It's the Kyle and Kyle show off turn 4.
How many times have we seen this? This is like 4 or 5 times these two guys have battled each other for the victory.
Busch the veteran, Larson the rookie. Kyle Busch wins California.
Woo.
Kyle Petty is there. He is just a car length back of Earnhardt. Davey Allison coming up, but I don't think will be a factor. Kyle just hauls it off the corner. He's got the inside. He's up to Earnhardt's bumper. Earnhardt takes it.
They're off the racing service down on the flat part of the racetrack.
And it's Kyle Petty. Kyle Petty coming to the checkered flag. Here comes Davey Allison to the bottom. It'll be the finish. Everybody was waiting for it. They crashed past the finish line. They have crashed into turn number 1. And Davey Allison is in a shower of sparks.
He won the race, but he sure paid the price for it.
Flag in the air at Daytona. Regan Smith to the outside. Keselowski pushing him.
That's where that side draft comes into play. You can see Sam Hornish coming off the bumper of Stewart.
Up the center. Bowman pushed by Kligerman. Somehow they got out of it and saved it. Hornish now back behind Stewart. Up to the outside, 2 is Brian Scott.
See, Tony Stewart just bulled his way through there to get an opportunity, and he's going to have it too.
Final corner at Daytona. Who's going to get here first? Regan Smith 7, Keselowski 22, Stewart 33, and contact. Smith turned around. Tony Stewart is going to win this race. And a terrible crash coming to the finish.
This is a big, big wreck.
Kyle Larson's car with the front end severely torn off. He's bailing out of the car. Part of that car did pierce the catch fencing shy of the start-finish line. You see some of the others involved. In that melee, coming to the finish line, a car, Larson's, was turned up into the catch fencing, the safety fencing separating.
9's bobbing around.
I see the 18 moving around like he might be out of fuel.
That's exactly what I was thinking, Andy. I was wondering if he was running out of fuel here. Coming to the white flag.
I'll tell you, the 2 cars close that gap.
I don't know if it's that or if he thinks he might have a flat tire or something like that. He's really moving the car around. It doesn't look very stable right now.
1 lap to go. Kyle Busch, defensive line into turn 1.
There's something wrong with the 18.
Now Ambrose trying to get second from Keselowski while he tries to get the lead from Kyle. Contact in the S's.
It's right. Got it.
Dangerous spot on the track for Kyle to be sideways. Looks like he gets off to the guardrail. No caution yet. Here's the race for the lead.
Keselowski's got damage on the left front.
Is the tire going to make it all the way around? And will the 9 help him? Everybody's in the grass.
No, you're clear. Dig, dig, dig.
That might have been the race right there. We'll see. No, Keselowski's slower. Keselowski's got a problem. Trying to stay with Ambrose. 2 final corners. Do they use the bumpers? A nudge, a push. Can Ambrose save it? To the checkered flag. Who gets here first? Ambrose, 9. Keselowski, 2. Final corner. Marcos Ambrose is going to win at Watkins Glen in a remarkable last lap turn of events.
Winner of the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series, baby.
Hey! From the checkered flag in the Daytona 500.
Well, he did what his crew chief told him. You got the lead. Hang on to it.
Yeah, he's just got to keep those two side by side behind him. Keep working those lanes. I like the inside lane in the corner, the outside lane on the straightaways. It's going to be a big push coming on the top lane.
Moving to the same both lanes.
Boy, this is going to take
to the top lane.
Going to have to be quick. Going to have to be quick.
Almirola up to cover. Dillon, where will he go?
Going to get there.
Oh, into Almirola. Around he goes.
Good grief.
And here it comes with the number 3, 20 years ago. 20 years of trying for Earnhardt. He won the Daytona 500. Austin Dillon wins the 60th running of the Great American Race. Turning the number 3 to victory lane, and he just did a slide to replicate what Dale did when he won it in the 3 20 years ago. How fitting, how special.
Well, you're going to see a lot of emotion out of this young man for this win. That's huge for this family, for RCR.
Look at Junior go.
Up to 4th. Here comes Bobby Labonte pushing through. Junior to the outside of Mayfield for 3rd.
7's coming with you. 7's coming.
Mike Wallace is coming with him. We can hear Ty Norris telling him, you got help on the outside, Junior.
There's Blaney block in the 93. What about Benson?
They're going to stay on the bottom of the racetrack. I think they're going to give the outside to Junior.
Jeff Gordon getting black flagged by NASCAR.
Still there.
Here's Dale Jr. to the outside of Dave Blaney for 2nd spot. Mayfield pushes him along in the draft.
Still there. Still there.
To the outside for the lead in turn 4. Dale Earnhardt Jr. rockets to the front at Daytona. Listen to the crowd.
And look at this crowd behind him. Look at this race behind him.
Behind the 18.
Tony Eury Jr. is clapping, saying, come on, Junior, come on.
2 to go.
And Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to block, trying to keep those cars behind him. Desperately trying to keep them behind him. He runs so good through the corner, he lets them get a run on him down the straightaway.
Michael Waltrip dives underneath Bobby Labonte. They bump on the backstretch. Waltrip to 2nd. Elliott Sadler and Rusty Wallace with him.
Coming behind you.
Now 2 team cars race in the 1 and 2 positions.
That's who Dale needs to see in his rearview mirror right now. That's the best thing he can see.
Will Michael Waltrip block for Dale Jr.? Will he try to win the race himself? White flag is out. Final lap at Daytona. 180,000 on their feet, screaming wildly. 2.5 miles to go.
Just exactly the opposite of the Daytona 500. It was 15 and 8. Elliott Sadler is trying to keep Bobby Labonte behind. He can't do it. But he does move down in front of Rusty Wallace on that fast line.
Clear, all clear.
Bobby Labonte looking for some help, trying to get up there. His teammate Tony Stewart has never answered the black flag.
And they're 4 wide back between the Wallace boys.
Here they come, turn 4, final lap of the Pepsi 400. Michael Waltrip in 2nd, but it's going to be Dale Earnhardt Jr. using lessons learned from his father to go from 6th to 1st and score the victory in the Pepsi 400.
That's unbelievable.
Yes!
That man behind you did it for you. You guys celebrate. Love you, man. You did it.
That was beautiful. Very, very nice.
Junior, you're happy.
Hell, listen to them fans up there. They love that kid to death.
I saw you look to the heavens with a few laps to go. What did you say?
Well, he said he knew he could beat him. We just didn't know what was going to happen.
Remember when we've seen this before?
And Steve Mills joining the fray now.
Yeah, man. D.I.'s tough. D.I.'s tough.
We can celebrate. What a finish at Daytona. Dale Jr. on top of the car in the infield.
And I 1998 Daytona 500 when his father finally won the Great American Race. He threw the car into the grass doing victory donuts. Everybody joining in the celebration. That's Chocolate Myers, long-time crewman for Dale at Richard Childress Racing. Sixth to first in the final 6 laps. All right, Mikey, you celebrate too. You never got to celebrate your win in February. You celebrate now.
Yeah, that's just so cool. Storybook ending. Oh, this is great.